Hello, Seahawks, and welcome back to Seahawk Central News, your source for the latest news affecting the UNCW community. I'm Kara Trotter.
And I'm Sarah Lively. Safe surfing to those internet users checking us out on YouTube.
That's right, Sarah. Seahawk Central News is now viral. Check us out at youtube.com/TillTV2010.
Seahawk Central News starts right now.
A knife fight in downtown Wilmington left one dead and two others in the hospital Monday morning. According to Wilmington police, a fight broke out in front of the Rhino Club around closing time. Tayron Jones, 19, was stabbed and killed during the fight, accounting for the first homicide of 2011. The two other victims are in stable condition. A second incident took place minutes later in the Creekwood community. Two men who witnessed the earlier fight were shot. However, they are expected to recover. Police believe the two incidents may have been related.
After 4 decades, the Cape Fear Memorial Bridge will be receiving its very first facelift. According to Star News, Wilmington is planning on spending between $4 and $5 million on new cables and bearings with new equipment. Work is also being done on the Isabel Holmes Bridge, including one major refurbishment of its machinery. Both projects are expected to begin this December.
All right, Sarah, it's that time again where we interview fellow students and talk on the walk. Let's go outside with our very own Jill Capanato.
Jill Capanato here on Chancellor's Walk, asking the students what their New Year's resolutions are and if they're sticking with them.
My New Year's resolution was the same as last year, which was don't get in any more fights, and it's going pretty well.
Like physical fights or verbal fights?
A little bit of both.
My New Year's resolution is not to spend so much money and just eat healthy.
Do you think you're going to stick with it?
Probably not.
Mine is to not text and drive as much.
That's a good one. That's not safe. Have you seen the ads for that? Not safe.
My New Year's resolution is to listen to more country music, specifically Taylor Swift, because she's one of my favorite artists.
My New Year's resolution is to keep my 3.5 GPA, make good grades.
That's really impressive. Lawrence, what is your resolution this year?
This year, just try and hit the gym more and study a lot.
Have you been to the gym much since you've been back to school?
Every day so far.
Wow, that's impressive.
This year I decided that I am going to learn more about my faith and try to be an even better RA than I was last year.
Which residence hall are you in?
I'm in honors. I live in honors.
Is it quiet there?
No. People just think it is. It's not really different.
So you have some rowdy kids in the honors hall?
Yes, but they're all very lovely.
My New Year's resolution is to work out a little more often this semester.
How's that going?
That hasn't been a good start, but I hope to get on that.
So what is your favorite Taylor Swift song?
My favorite Taylor Swift song is it's a song called White Horse.
Would you like to sing some of it for
I
us?
actually would. I'm not a princess, this ain't a fairy tale. I'm not the one you swept off her feet and lead her up the stairwell. This ain't Hollywood, this is a small town. I was a dreamer before you came and let me down.
That was excellent, good job.
I'm really working on it. I'm looking to get a record deal.
We've heard everything today, from getting in less fights, going to the gym more, spending more time in Randall Library, and learning Taylor Swift songs. I hope that everyone sticks with their New Year's resolution. This is Jill Capanato for Seahawk Central News, TLTV.
UNCW is once again ranked one of the best values among the nation's public universities and one of the top 3 in North Carolina, according to Kiplinger's 2011 ratings. The organization said UNCW is, quote, a 4-year institution that delivers a stellar education at an affordable price, end quote. For 2011, UNCW held its previous year ranking at 27th nationally. In North Carolina, UNCW has moved up from 4th to 3rd, now only behind the University of North Carolina and NC State, respectively.
The search for a new UNCW chancellor has been going steady this year and And as of last week, the search committee had received more than 60 nominations and applications. The committee will narrow the candidates down to 3 individuals and recommend them to UNC President Thomas Rawls for his consideration. The next search committee meeting is scheduled for 8 a.m. on Thursday, February 3rd.
The Career Center is hosting a video contest for fellow students titled No Impact UNCW. Let's get over to Caroline Walkup with more information.
Hi, I'm Caroline Walkup with Seahawk Central News. Today I'm with Diane Reed, the Assistant Director of the Career Center and the Co-Chair of the Sustainability Committee. Hi, Diane.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
What can you tell us about the upcoming event called No Impact?
It is a video competition for students at UNCW, and we are trying to focus on sustainability. And it could be things that UNCW is already doing with sustainability, or students' creative ideas of what sustainability means to them at UNCW.
Okay, what prizes do you have? I heard you had some prizes.
Yes, we do. First place is a $500 prize. The second place is $250, and third prize is $100.
Great. How can students enter to the video contest?
Okay. When students create their video, all they need to do is upload it to the UNCW YouTube website, but they do need to make sure that their title says sustainability, because once it's uploaded, we are going to have an online student voting going on to pick the winners.
Oh, okay. What do you want students to get out of this contest?
Well, this contest is really somewhat of an educational project for us, marketing sustainability at UNCW. We want students to, one, tell us what they think sustainability should be at UNCW, but also we hope that they will look and see what we've already accomplished at UNCW, because our website has a lot of that information. So a lot of people are not aware of what is going on that is involved with sustainability at campus. But we also want them to realize sustainability is not just environmental issues, it is economic and social justice issues. So we want them to be creative, to educate the campus what sustainability is, and we hope to utilize these videos as kind of our public service announcements for our website.
Okay, and the title is No Impact. Why did you choose that title?
We chose No Impact because of the reading program that we had last fall with No Impact Man, and we felt that that was such a successful semester with the reading and the events that happened, so we're hoping that this will kind of continue into that theme, and students can tell us how can UNCW be, have a lesser impact on the environment.
Okay, thank you for being with us, Diane.
No problem. Thank you.
I'm Caroline Walkup with Seahawk Central News, TLTV.
UNCW's Lumina Theater will be continuing an alumni film series on February 2nd. The series has both full-length and short-length films. The event will highlight the talents of UNCW graduates and give alumni filmmakers a chance to showcase their works to the community. The final night of the series will begin at 7 p.m. and run for 2 hours. Admission is free to the public and will end with a question and answer session with the filmmakers. To view the full schedule, visit www.uncw.edu/Lumina.
The UNCW Trustees Executive Committee recently held a closed-door meeting. The session followed an open discussion about funds for on-campus reservations. The committee refused to comment when asked what was discussed behind closed doors. WWAY speculates that the meeting was over the position of Chancellor Emeritus, which former Chancellor Jim Lutze currently holds. It is possible that Rosemary DiPaolo, UNCW's current chancellor, will take over that position once Lutze steps down.
Now let's hear from Ben Tyson as he fills us in on the latest in the world of sports.
Hi there, I hope you had a good break and saw at least a couple of UNCW basketball games since the new year began. As the saying goes, ladies first, so let's begin with the women's basketball team, and specifically senior and preseason all-conference forward Brittany Blackwell, who was named Colonial Athletic Association Player of the Week for the 3rd time this season. Her teammate Alicia Andrews was named CAA Rookie of the Week for the 3rd time also. Blackwell averaged 18 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists last week and shot 84% from the field. Andrews averaged 10 points and 8 assists in 2 games last week versus Delaware and Northeastern. Against Northeastern, she attained the first double-double with points and assists since 20 years ago. UNCW is tied with James Madison and Old Dominion at 6-1 in the CAA. The Seahawks are 14-4 overall. They play at home on Thursday versus Hofstra and Sunday at home versus William & Mary. So come out and support the women's basketball team as they look to take sole possession of the Colonial Athletic Association crown. Moving on to the men's basketball team, Coach Buzz Peterson's squad played 3 games this past week. The first was at home on Saturday in front of a raucous crowd, and especially the student section, which were given free pizza and soda before the game if they picked up their tickets early from the student information desk in the bookstore building of the Fisher Center. Our reporter Lauren Lupalato covered the game for us.
Coming off from a loss last week at Hofstra University, the UNCW men's basketball team comes out tonight to play Townsend at home. The last time they encountered Townsend was last spring, which resulted in a loss. Students came out early for pizza and soda, and their excitement paid off in the end for the Seahawks. Let's go to the highlights. The Seahawks worked together this game, starting off with an alley-oop from Chad Comco to Keith Rendelman, whereas Tanner Milson was fighting off Townsend's defense and introducing them to his three-pointer. Keith Rendelman manned the basket, bringing in 17 rebounds for UNCW. The first half ended with the Seahawks up 34-33, leaving the fans pumped before the second half. 3 minutes into the second half, Tanner Milson scores another three-pointer. Dante Morales brought the ball into the paint and passed it off to Keith Rendelman to complete the basket. At the end of the second half, Tanner Milson rebounds the ball, sending it down the court to Ahmad Grant, who slam dunked the basket. After the game, the players thanked the student section for their support with a final score of UNCW 66, Townsend 60. Buzz Peterson had some comments on his team.
I just hope we can wear them down. Keith Rendelman, just playing very good basketball, playing with a lot of confidence. The one thing we tried to talk to Keith was try to run as fast as you can and try to beat the other post guys to the other end. We call it run rim to rim, running the pipe, and he is running hard and doing an excellent job for us. But
tonight was UNCW's 4th conference win, with Keith Rendelman being the top scorer, bringing in 23 points. I'm Lauren Lopalato, Seahawk Central Sports, TLTV.
Thanks, Lauren. The men then went on the road Monday to Norfolk, Virginia to face the reigning CAA champions, Old Dominion. The Seahawks couldn't pull out the improbable road win, falling to the Monarchs 58-43. Frank Hassel of ODU led all scorers with 25 points on 8 for 12 shooting to go along with 13 rebounds. Old Dominion broke away at the end of the first half with a 16-0 run. The Seahawks played well in the second half, holding ODU to just 27% shooting, but it wasn't enough. Chad Tomko led the Seahawks with 19 points. The Seahawks also played on Wednesday night at home versus the Northeastern Huskies, who are coming off their first CAA win of the season against the William and Mary Tribe. Switching stadiums, we move over to the Natatorium, which sounds kind of like auditorium, but more awesome, and is the home of the UNCW swimming and diving team. Junior sprinter Anna Munger was named CAA Swimmer of the Week Tuesday after captaining UNCW to a win over Southeastern Conference opponent South Carolina. Munger won the 50 and 100 freestyle sprints and swam on a pair of winning relays, including the 400 medley, with a record-setting pole to open the meet. Munger is the 3rd Seahawks swimmer to win the award, along with teammates Hillary Fritz and Carly Tanner. One final topic this week, and it's not UNCW related, but it does have to do with NC sports. The National Hockey League All-Star Game is this Sunday afternoon in Raleigh on Versus. It's the first time a professional All-Star Game has been held in our state since the NBA All-Star Contest in 1991 at the Charlotte Coliseum. However, a casual hockey fan, if per se they wanted to get tickets to the game, were out of luck. All tickets were reserved for season ticket holders and corporate sponsors. 0 tickets were sold to the public. What does this say about the corporate influence on our society? That discussion is for another day. But I got to give the Not Cool Award to the RBC Center in Raleigh, as well as the NHL and the Carolina Hurricanes for not rewarding a chunk of their fan base with even the opportunity to purchase a ticket to this spectacular event. The NHL even announced this selection of Raleigh as All-Star host as a reward to the local Caniacs. Well, I guess now we see how we are repaid. I'll enjoy the game on Sunday, but only because there's no football, and not even having the chance to purchase a ticket, well, that grinds my gears. I'm Ben Tyson for Seahawk Central News. Back to Sarah.